With the number 5 overall pick, the Utah Jazz select Ace Bailey. Ace, to me, still has those signs of being a proper hooper. The scoring arsenal combined with his size. I know he was shorter than expected at the combine, but still listed at 6'10". Had all these questions. Who was he going to work out for? Does he actually want to play NBA basketball? Does he want to play for an NBA team? Dion, I'm still an Ace Bailey believer. I think the high school pedigree was so tantalizing to me that I couldn't just throw that away no matter how poorly Rutgers performed this entire season. But where are you at on Ace? What do you think of his fit with Utah?
I think that's perfect. Tank Ace Tank, because AJ's in the next draft. Go get us AJ DeBanza. Tank Ace Tank. And you know Ace knows how to lose. He did it all the time at Rutgers. You know he know how to do that. So I think this is the perfect fit. Honestly, it's exactly what he wanted. He didn't want to go to Philly where he was going to have to like play within a role. He wanted to go somewhere where the ball's in his hands. He's going to get to do his thing. I think Laurie's probably on the way out. Marketing would be my guess. I think Walker Kessler, it very much so feels like we're going to be doing a Walker Kessler to LA video later tonight. Colin Sexton seems to be on the way out. I think this team's going to look a lot different. I think they're going to completely reset because they realize, like, hey, man, we dropped a fit. Like, we have to do this again somehow. So I think they're going to get rid of a lot of the vets, put the ball in Ace's hands, and let him do his thing. And with that, I think that's exactly what he was looking for. I think he's an incredible player within that. Like, I do think he fits almost better in a system where they're not trying to win, and he can kind of go hee and do his thing for 48 minutes versus like, yo, make sure you move that rock, make sure you play defense, make sure you swing it. Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey are on your team. So I think Ace Bailey's going to a landing spot. He will enjoy Tank, Ace, Tank. AJ's in the next draft.
I just want him to at least be on a winner at some point in his career. He was not in college. He was not in high school. He always had the skill, always had the upside. Can I at least tell you why I think Ace can be, why he can be a winning player and why I think he should still be viewed as maybe not an elite prospect, but a really good one?
Sure. I don't think I'm going to agree by the time you finish speaking, though. I'm just going to say that early.
So I can't get this image out of my mind of him scoring 40 points and grabbing 21 boards against Camden when he was in high school, where he literally looked like Tracy McGrady. And I know you can always question the level of competition, but Camden is a really good high school program that he just completely stunted on. I think just going back and looking at it, like even his high school numbers, he played at McEachern. Again, their team didn't necessarily do a ton of winning, but McEachern produced Josh Smith, Isaac Okoro, Sharif Cooper. Like no bona fide stars there by any stretch, but it is a respected high school in Atlanta. And while he was there, he averaged 33, 16, and 4, blocked 3 shots a game. Like the high school tape was insane, and there was a reason why he was the number 2 recruit in his class. I just was not a fan of the situation at all at Rutgers. They just did not seem serious after the Players Era tournament. But even with Ace, he scored 17.6 points per game on the year, but that went up all the way to 18.6. Like I exaggerated all the way, one more one full point
Wait,
higher.
he averaged how much to end the year?
He averaged 17.6 points per game on the season, but against Tier A competition, like in KenPom Tier A competition with 17 games, 18.6. He scored
Give me a
he's
break.
he scored more against the better teams.
Yeah, okay.
A full point, one big point, one big point higher. But okay, so even if you want to say like who cares, it's a difference of 1 point. To me, at least it signals that he wasn't just stat padding against the bums in the non-conference or the dregs of the Big Ten, and it carried him for the season. Maybe because he himself was on a team that was in the dregs of the Big Ten. But I get like the off-court stuff where you wonder like who is in his circle. Is he getting the best advice? Can you trust his agent, his camp, or whatever? But the upside to me, I'm not selling my stock anytime soon. You see what he
So
can
why?
do as a secondary rim protector. Like he'll give you some of that with the shot blocking. He's a really good rebounder. He and Derek Queen were the 2 freshmen to rank in the top 25 in both offensive and defensive rebounding rate in the Big Ten this past year. Can do more than just score. I get you want to make sure you just have like good mentorship with him with whatever his camp is churning out and getting him a situation with a coach who's going to invest in him. But I mean, I love the pick for Utah. I think swing for the fences, and like you're saying, you don't have to worry about winning this year because you can try to get Debanza in the next class.
Tank Ace Tank. No, but I do love the pick though. If you can get the perceived number 3 overall pick at 5, and I know that's not a crazy big drop off, but that is though. right? Like, I don't think people realize. Go look at the players that have been picked three. Compare them who have been picked at five. It's very rare you're gonna want to pick at three instead of five.
Hmm.
And so I think you basically got the number three pick at five because he chose to do whatever he chose to do with Charlotte and
Right.
Philly, right?
Right.
So I think it's a great pick. I think they took a chance. They took a chance that I think Philly should have took. I kind of said that in the VJ video too. But all in all, like I think it's a great pick. It's not one you can complain about, and I don't think Utah's far enough along in their rebuild to where you can say, "Hey, you should have taken X," because they have nobody. All they have is Keontae George. Everybody else is for sale. So like it's not like they're in a position where it's like, oh, you chose a bad fit, you chose the wrong position. You take best player available until you have AJ Depanta.
Yep. Well said. Good pick, Jazz. We'll see how it works out. If this keeps you in the hunt for Devonsa, hopefully it works out for you, Danny Ainge.